Health experts say back pain is becoming a serious health issue among school children. This is partly due to increased use of heavy backpacks. This has triggered a growing concern among educators, healthcare professionals, legislators and parents. But as this issue lingers on, it seems now backpacks have become more of a fashion and the in thing for most men.
In times past, the carrying of bags used to be the preserve of ladies. The use of backpacks, on the other hand, was reserved for soldiers and hikers. Today, this phenomenon has caught up with both young and old, rich and poor, and all manner of persons. The interesting thing is that the craze for backpacks is increasing among men. Why this sudden trend?
You see, because of school, so we the guys, we normally put our laptops and books and everything inside to help us so that we can work smart as we can.
This is what I find more convenient. This is very simple. You hang it at your back and you feel comfortable with it.
And normally when I put the bag on like this, I feel comfortable and I become very smart.
Research suggests that those who fancy bags usually carry them on one side of the body, and this in turn affects elasticity of the body and creates an impediment in the spinal way. According to a stress management expert, Dr. Samuel Sesu, the carrying of bags is rather common among the school population, as they are likely to carry 30 to 40% load of their body weight. This, he says, put pressure on the discs between the vertebrae, and this can cause long-term pain in small and still developing bodies.
When you are over 40, like the body also, energy becomes a little, lower, it reduces. And so you must look at these ages, up to 21 and then after 40, on children 8 to 9 years. And they found out that at those ages, if you overload them, the impact is higher. The negative impact on their physiology, on their spine, is higher than at any age. So we must be, very careful about that.
Having said this, the news team interacted with a physiotherapist, Madame Adjoa Odaibia, who doubles as a physical education tutor at Manfi Methodist Girls' School. She was emphatic that the weight of school bags crammed full of books could, in the long term, have damaging health implications.
The carrying of bags in general doesn't give so much adverse effect on the human body, but when it becomes too much loaded, human beings, for instance, have to take certain precautions when loading their bags. They should always make sure the bags are not loaded too much to displace the body in future.
For students, a number of factors account for the weight transported to school every day. We sought to find out what some students know about the issue.
When we wear the heavy loads on our backs, it often adds more stress to us when we are walking to the class. So most when we go to class, we feel very tired, and most when the teacher is also talking in class, we feel pains in our backs. Also, sleeping and then sitting up straight becomes a problem for us because carrying the heavy loads, we tend to bend. So within time, if we continue like this, when we grow, it become part of us, and it's very bad.
When we carry heavy loaded bags, we feel very heavy, and then we don't know how to walk well. It restricts our motion. We feel cramps at our back all over. We feel very tiring, and then we have body pains also. So I would advise if we would write our timetable and then pack the right books so that we take it to class.
The fact that there are no cupboards in our class, that's why I continue carrying heavy loads at my back. But I suggest that the GS or the school should provide cupboards for us so that it can reduce the books that we send to the class.
It is important to note that no one is immune to the injurious effects of overloaded bags, as it affects both children and adults. So, the next time you think of carrying a backpack, either for fashion, school, traveling, or purposely for the craze of it, ensure that the content is light. Rebecca Iwa, report.